Hello everyone and welcome back to H2 Combo, bringing you another Tera raid talk. In fact, there are a lot of things going on this weekend, so I'm going to cover multiple things that are happening. As first up, Samurott has returned. If you look in the upper right hand corner, there's a previous videos I have made how to solo this guy, so if you want to continue grind that before the end of this weekend, go ahead. Other than that, also the global challenge is happening. You can get yourself some CP from that if you're a good enough player, instead of actually having to go to a tournament that is actually happening. But also, speaking of that, you're going to, if you participate in at least 3 battles, you will get a nice Pokeball Canvas bag code that will come through Pokemon Home right after the competition. Another thing that is happening, and I'll get right back to it, is the Ditto raids that are actually happening. But there is going to be a giveaway next weekend. There will be a code given out, so make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to this, as well as turn on notifications so you do not miss out on this code. As soon as this code hits, I will be publishing a video on it, so you get yourself a nice Gavin Michaels Palafin. Of course, if you were to message him on Twitter, he's going to say his Amoonguss was a lot better, but I think this is very, very good. So if you want a good Palafin that is battle ready, you will have one by next weekend. But make sure to turn on subscriptions and notifications to make sure you don't miss out on that. So other than that, let's get back to Ditto real quick. This is the big thing I wanted to talk about, is how to handle this guy. And there is a very easy trick to grind out and get you a good bit of Dittos. Now, let's say right here, it says 5 guaranteed maximum IVs. However, after data mine through Cerebi, if we take a look at this, there is something very, very interesting the Pokemon Company has done for us. Even though they have lowered the odds a little bit for this, you can get yourself at least a minimum 5 IV Ditto to help with your breeding if you're having a little bit of trouble. Now, granted, when the game first came out, some people already were able to get 6 IV Dittos, even foreign ones, for the Masuda method to get shinies. This is another way to get it. Now, this is a great time to get it. They did something like this with the Sword and Shield days, and we were able to get nice items, nice drops that you could use if you're ready to get into competitive battling. A lot of good items that could be dropped and actually build your Pokemon with. So this is a very good grind weekend. I'm glad they're actually finally doing this. They need to do this like at least once a month, in my opinion, but you know. But the one thing I do want to bring up is something very, very interesting that they have not done before. If you'll take a look at the stat line, now granted, this is a 1% chance. You'll get, there's a chance to get a 6 IV Ditto. There is. But honestly, the bigger prize, in my opinion, would be these two guys right here. If you'll take a look at these IVs, you have also a 1% chance of getting a 0 speed Ditto for Trick Room teams, to breed for Trick Room teams, as well as a 0 attack Ditto. They know you want these things. This is also for foul play teams, people who want 0 attack power to help fight off against the attack speed, or how it's based on that. So they want the lowest attack possible. So this is very, very interesting. I don't believe they have done this before. So if you're wanting to get yourself these guys, I think these are even more rare than the 6 IV Ditto, in my opinion, just because of the need of these. I mean, with now having bottle caps, it doesn't matter about having really a 6 IV Ditto. You can just, you know, battle caps are kind of coming out of the wazoo left and right here if you know how to grind for them. But for getting a 0 attack or a 0 speed Ditto is very, very tough to do. So if you're at all even clever and you happen to actually get more and more of these, let me know, because I may trade with you from my region to actually get a foreign version of this Ditto to actually grind out some shinies with the right stats. This is the only way to actually get these stats on these, unless you catch them 0 in the wild. So this makes things a little bit easier. I don't know if they're going to bring something come DLC. That'd be awesome if they did, like a rusty bottle cap. I've heard people try to throw that out there to actually get to there, but I don't know. They're going to try to grind out and do whatever they want on that. But I did want to bring up a very easy strategy to take this guy down. It's very, very simple. Bring in a level 1 Magikarp. Level 1 Magikarp. I tried this with other things that are very, very weak that have splash, but Magikarp seems to be the easiest. If you don't know how this really works, level 1, it has splash, it can't attack you or anything, and you could do this without being online. So you can grind away, change your clock to get to the next day and grind out another Ditto. But basically, you go into the battle, it'll imposter into whoever who is running the raid. So I mean, you don't even need to be connected online, like I said, and the rest of the CPUs will take over and actually knock it out for you. But it works a lot better with a Maggie carp. It is really strange, but it still works. They'll one-shot it, and you could just move to the next one. So you should be able to grind out a lot of these Dittos throughout the entire day. And once you run out, just fast forward in time, change your clock on your Switch and do it again until you can get some of these guys. Well guys, that's all I have for you. If you do me a favor, if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and until next time.